Okay, I'm just gonna put this club on your head. All I want you to do is just make a full rotation with your hips and your knees. Get the shoulders to 90 degrees.
Okay.
Okay. Kick this knee in a touch more, like an inch. There we go.
Okay.
Pull this one back toward the target. There we go. And part of what helps you rotate the shoulders all the way is you take your trail shoulder.
Yeah.
You retract that scapula.
Okay.
Back that way. Yeah. So you have to try to get this kind of in line with your lead shoulder.
Okay.
Like that.
Gotcha.
Simply by just pulling it all the way back. Yeah.
Okay.
If we tend to rotate flat, so if we rotate like this in the backswing and the head drifts backward, usually what that does is it makes it harder for me to retract that. And so we have this look at the top where the shoulder's not all the way to 90. And so we got to be able to get used to taking this and just pulling it all the way back to the center of our spine like that. And so there is a stretching. I'm stretching my chest in the backswing for sure.
Okay.
A good drill that you can do to feel like that full stretch is you just take this club, you split grip it, and then you make a backswing from there, and then having the hand so up on the shaft really helps you pull this right shoulder back. Then I feel the stretch.
Okay.
So try that. Just split grip the club, a little more, yeah, like that, yeah. You don't have to put it on the ground too.
Yeah.
Just hold it up here. Yeah, and just go. Yeah, there we go. You feel that?
Yeah, it feels easier to do it that way.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite ways to warm up too.
Okay.
It's like before I even hit balls, I'll just like do a lot of this. Because I really feel like I gotta pull everything around me. And really free up the knees too. There we go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, more hip turn here. Yeah, that's it. And then straighten out the left arm. And then pinch the right elbow. There we go.
Okay.
There's your structure right there. So keep those hands together too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
So show me that one more time. Straighter left arm. Okay, hit the ground from there. Just pretend to hit a shot. Okay, we're gonna get you used to doing that. Okay, let's do it again. Full hip turn, super winded up. Arms in front, yeah, straighter arm. There we go. Hit the ground, go. There we go. Okay, good. Pinch the right elbow a little bit more. There we go. Hit the ground. Nice. Let's try to get the face to turn over a little more at the very bottom.
Okay.
We can use the end of a mat as a reference to help us figure out where the face is at the bottom. So imagine that we're just going where the mat's pointing, so square would just be faces on the edge of this mat. So if I just set up like this, and I make a backswing, and I get down to here, all I want to do is make sure that by the time I hit this mat, face is just dead on square with that. And so that's going to force me to get these wrist conditions right. So we just start off on the mat, make a backswing, and then rest it right there. Yep. Slowly bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's your feedback.
That's what it feels like
Yep.
right there. All right.
There we go. Yep. So now shift the hips forward a little bit on the downswing. Just slide a little bit and then do the
Okay.
same thing. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Solid. Bump hips a little more left. There we go.
Yeah, I can tell, at least like feeling when I do turn the hips versus, just like giving it half or like 75. Like when I actually do it, then you're like, okay, that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah. And it's good that you can start feeling the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I've given lessons to students who are like not really present.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I'm always trying to ask, hey, what are you feeling? Do you feel like you got it? Do you feel like you didn't get it? Sometimes I get someone and I'll ask them, hey, they hit a shot. Do you think you did it? I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, I can't feel anything.
I don't know. I'm like, okay. Okay, good swing. So another thing to know about like swing changes is that every swing change can relate to a particular ball flight. And everyone's natural pattern generally has like a certain ball flight associated with it. So like for you, it would probably be like higher shots and shots that kind of leak to the right. So the high because the shaft is like this, and then right because the face is open. And so the opposite of those two things would be low and then left. So low would kind of force you to do this, and then left would force you to do that.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of what you think about when you're practicing on your own. It's like if the ball's like starting left or cutting the ball flight down in half, then probably we're doing the things we want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever used one of these before? Okay, let's work on that a little bit.
Okay.
This is the impact bag. The whole point is just to hit it. So I'll set up with the club at the base of the bag, and I'm gonna make a swing, and I'm gonna hit the bag around the middle here.
Okay.
And when I do this, I'm just making sure that every time I hit this bag, I have some checkpoints, which is just making sure the hips are forward, hips are turned, hands are forward, down, curl faces down,
Okay.
all that stuff. So I just want to get to here. I feel like the hips are open and forward, but the shoulders are pretty square. So I'm not going to let myself open the shoulders too much into the strike like that. And so there's a lot of recalibrating that you can do with your impact here. It's just really just making sure that we got all the things we need right there. Let's try it out.
Okay.
Okay, let's pause right there. We're gonna get these hands down. We're gonna get the face turned a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna make sure that heel stays on the ground too. It can roll, right? You can roll it, but there we go, yeah.
Okay.
Straighten out the left leg too. Boom. So there's your open and forward hips. And then the shoulders, we're gonna get it back to kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. So let's do it again. When we hit a ball, we don't want the hands much higher than where they started. So if I just put the end of the grip here in your swing, you gotta be able to hit this bag and keep the hands under this. There we go. That's it. So I mentioned open hip, square shoulders, so that's gonna look something like this, as opposed to right. The more forward the hips get, if I do this, that helps you limit how much this opens up. But if the hips stay back, the chances are the chest opens on top of it, and then I get open like that.
Okay.
So the more I slide, it's very easy to keep it back to the target on the downswing too. Yeah.
Okay.
Start right there. Let's get the shoulders back to a little more square there. We want a little bit of a space between the arms here to where the trail arm is under the lead arm. Trail arm is going to be a little bent still even at impact. Forward hips, and then straighten out the left leg. There we go. Now you're clearing out a little bit. Bank that. There we go. Now you look good. Ooh, okay. So another benefit of using an impact bag is you learn a little bit more about transferring energy from the club head to the ball.
Okay.
Because the way it works is like a lot of people, they'll be hitting the bag. I'll get in front here. When they're learning how to hit shots early on, they do a lot of rotation, a lot of stuff with the body. And sometimes that can make it hard for us to actually move this thing fast. So I'm more of a fan of keeping the body more still, learning how to get this club to move kind of really fast with a quiet body. So then that way we really maximize how much we can load and unload.
Okay.
The speed of doing that. So someone who learns how to play with a lot of rotation or even spinning out, right? If they spin out, if I spin out, I can't hit this bag as hard, no matter how hard I try. So it's like versus now I'm gonna hit this really hard. It's gonna be pretty loud. That's the feeling. I'm a big fan of this drill, and it's called the grenade drill. So the grenade drill is, I just make a full backswing, and I stick the club on the ground, and I just stop the follow through. So I don't really want to follow through beyond the impact. And so what I'm doing is I'm basically mimicking what I did with the impact bag. So I just take it back, load it up, turn all the way, hit the ground, and I just stop. And you'd be surprised how far you can learn how to hit a ball doing this. So here's the grenade drill. if I can hit a shot feeling like I stop the arms and the club in a straight line here, that's my way of kind of preventing myself from flipping it or scooping it. And so that usually depends on me having good lag and wrist angles here, so that when I do dump it, the hands are forward, and then from there, the overtaking rate of this club head is like slower, so it doesn't pass the hand so fast.
Okay.
So when I hit a shot, I feel like the hands are in front, and the hands are kind of leading the club head a lot longer, like this. Later on, then the club face catches up, then I can go ahead and get into my finish from there. Oh, that was cool. That was pretty cool. Look at that drawing, huh?
Yeah, drawing.
Nice. Ah. And I'll make it a little easier for you. I'm gonna shut this down to start.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So slide, okay? Just slide a lot. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at that. Ooh, okay. And on that.